This was a game that literally nobody looked forward to. Not the players, not management, not the fans, maybe management, because the one thing that makes this Italian Super Cup worthy of showing up is the prize money. More than $20 million up for grabs among these four teams. The winner gets maybe 8 million, the runner-up 5, and then the ones that lose in the semifinal get maybe 2 something roughly. So literally the only reason to show up in Saudi is to pocket the money and get the hell out of there. And I realize that last year Milan won the Super Cup. And those games were great. I admit, guilty as charged, because I was sitting there last year and I was cheering the team on and I was happy when we won those games. But realistically, does it mean anything? Am I sad right now that we got knocked out by Napoli in a game that was so clearly in Napoli's favor? I'm not sad at all. I don't care. I really don't care. This Milan team does not have the facilities to compete in multiple different competitions this season. Just look at the cup. We showed up against Lazio and lost narrowly. So then only thing we had left was the league. And then in the middle of December, we have these 2 games that we need to play against Napoli and maybe Inter, probably. We don't have the squad depth. We don't have the fitness in the middle of the season. We're second in the league. We need to focus on the league. Who the hell cares what we do in the Super Cup? And honestly, that kind of showed today. Because the one player that I can think of that did something was Rabiot. Our attacking was so bad that nobody even came close to scoring a goal. Fofana had a header when he came in, but let's be honest, Fofana's never going to score a goal again. This was really just Milan showing up out of respect to say, we earned the prize money that we got out of this. Pulisic, not his usual self. He had one really decent dribble move in the entire game, but otherwise, he didn't even have the ball. Salamakers, not really effective. Nkunku, terrible as always. This was a great investment. I'm so looking forward to making a video at the end of the season rating the transfer window after a full season had passed and the players had shown what they are capable of. Because so far, the one video that I made about the transfers pretty much sums it up. And it doesn't take a whole lot to realize that these players that we brought in, with a few exceptions, are trash. It was really just, let me try to sign somebody. It's a joke, let's be honest. Nkunku got the chance today, did not really take it at all. Yashari got the starting spot. He didn't do much. He wasn't bad, but he didn't do much. It was very uninspiring. Defensively, Maignan was like he was on a completely different continent throughout this game. Because the first goal, I don't know what he was doing. I think it was deflected, the cross from Højlund. But, dude, you got to do better. The defense at the first goal was so bad. Neres had nobody around him. Maignan was bad in that situation. He thought he could get to the ball. He couldn't. There was no effort. And when I look at the statistics, they show that there was an effort because we had shots. We had shots on target. We had more possession than Napoli, I think. Which may as well have been their plan because they know that with Allegri, we like to control the games. So they were just trying to hit us on the counter, and they did. Statistically, it shows that it was an even game that maybe could have been like 2-1 to Napoli or 1-1. But in reality, we did not really show up. We did not want to play. We didn't care if we lost. I think that's the way to put it. We didn't care if we lost. We were out there trying to have fun, pretty much, but it wasn't really a hard effort. Milan at the second goal, I don't even know what that was. Højlund just got past De Winter so easily and then shot across goal. Milan was really not really paying. I don't even know. It was uninspiring. That's the long and short of it. And Napoli could be happy because they actually showed up and they wanted to play. They were logged in, mentally logged in. And we were not. And I am, as much as I sound wound up, I'm completely at peace with this. Just go back, take a rest, come back to the league and win it. I don't care about the Super Cup. I really don't. I guess it's kind of like a Community Shield experience where if you win it, great, you enjoy it, but if you lose it, nobody really cares. And I feel like that's where I'm at. I don't really care. So I'm not even going to spend too much time talking about this game because it was just so uninteresting. Now, granted, the audience, the supporters, anybody that showed up, they wanted Milan to win. You could hear the chanting, the Milan, Milan chanting throughout the game. But then when Napoli took the lead, you started hearing the Lukaku chants, wanting him to come in. It was just a show. It was a spectacle. It was something that was there for the money. It was an exhibition game. That's the best way to put it. It was an exhibition game. Nothing else. And now we can go back and focus on the league. But I feel like we need to address still the players that got the chance to prove something and failed to do it. Nkunku. He had 2 free kicks, wasted perfectly. For 40 million, that's not really a good investment, you know. Yashari, I think he needs more time. I'm holding off. I'm holding off on judging Yashari because he might be good, but not today. De Winter didn't really impress at all. So what was the point of this game? I'm not even going to highlight best and worst things and player of the match. I guess player of the match can be Rabiot because he actually wanted to do something. But there's just no point. Well, let me know in the comments if you think this was an important game, if you feel like this was an opportunity to prove something or improve something on the team. Then let me know. I may not see all the different angles, but from where I'm standing, this was completely useless and I don't really care that it's lost. I just don't care. So let me know what you think. Otherwise, we'll see you in 10 days at our next game. Oh, and by the way, this game really showed how we should have signed Højlund.